So this is Betty. She goes by Betty. Lulu, Blue. She really answers to anything when you have a treat. On Saturday, I was about to take her out to the bathroom about 10:30 in the morning, and I'm handicapped. I went to grab my cane and she slipped out. So I got my cane and got up to the porch and I couldn't see her anywhere. After an hour, my sister who lives next door heard me, and I was calling for her. My sister was calling for her. This lady came down and she just went over and told my sister, hey, there's a small black dog right up there that's been running in circles for 4 hours. So I hobbled up there, and it was awful. She was running around in circles. Her tail was straight, which now that I've been on it is, she's comfortable, I think. But her tail was straight, which is usually not a good sign. And she would run, and then dive into a laying down position, just kind of drop, because I know her body was giving out. But whatever it was that had made her anxious, she would pop right back up and run, and she was panting. She looked awful. So right away we tossed her in the car and we headed over to the Santa Cruz veterinary clinic, the emergency one. They took her right away. They were so sweet. Everybody was super understanding. Even within 2 minutes of her being there, I let them know that I had no income whatsoever. I don't know what to do. And they said, we have a process with that. We'll totally start that with you. I'll get you on that process. So they kind of went over how much this kind of stuff would cost. She definitely would have to stay the night in the ICU, and they would see what happens. But her fever was spiking from all of her activity. And so they were working on her fever, getting her the fluids and the sedation. When we saw the bill, they had me, apply for care credit, and I had to be declined from that first. So we did the whole thing, but they walked me through it. It was on their computers. It was super easy. Everybody was super helpful. And right away, the associate from BirchBark was sending us questions and any other proof that we needed, which was really easy. It wasn't a tough process. Then in the morning, we got the best text or email ever. I think it was text. Email ever that she was approved, we qualified. And so when we went in there, BirchBark paid 50% of the bill. And on top of that, the veterinarian works with BirchBark, and they chipped in 25%. So I was only responsible for 25%, which could go on my sister's credit card. She just is so loved and so cared for, and she was so well taken care of. And then knowing that there was a process even after the care credit, because I knew I would be denied because I don't have income to put in. So just to know that there was a backup to that with BirchBark, I was already an anxiety ball just dealing with her. She's been my support dog, like I said, for 10 years. So just not having to worry about that was just so special. And so now I've got the link all over my social media for people to donate. I can't tell you how much I owe BirchBark. She's alive because of that. I need her more than most in recent years. So a huge thank you to BirchBark.